This is the only concept. The legacy foundation objects associations, legacy foundation objects customizations. This XML concept is for these two concepts only. Remaining entire employee central system configuration, it's like previous in the past MDF, how we updated, same like that. We don't use anywhere this XML concept except these two. When coming to the real time, it's a very rare case we use this XML concept once again. Got my point? So as a consultant, you need to know how to customize the legacy foundation of, that's why I'm showing this. So my update, it's done. The customization, it's done. My XML part, it's done. Now use save as. So with your changes, do you have any errors in your XML? You can check here. Validate. No errors during the validation. Fine. Save as. Always use save as, not save. Why? Because you have to maintain a backup file, original backup file. That's why I'm using save as underscore version 1. Okay. Now I need to upload this one in the system. It's a direct configuration now. See, import, export, corporate data model. See, import, export, corporate data model. Browse it. See V1 version 1. Test it. Test or something. Or else use as V1 version 1 and import. Corporate data model has been uploaded successfully. This is before upload. Now if we refresh, let's go one by one. First name field should relabel with the location name. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And if you update the character length, it's a 24. Earlier how much? It's a 32. There is no description field here, right? And the time zone field, it is showing mandatory. Got my point? Time zone field showing mandatory. Okay. So this is the way customize legacy foundation objects, but don't focus much more on this. Don't struggle much more on this, because very rare case we use in the real time. At the same time, it's a one-time activity. Upload corporate data model without opening in the fresh system, in the fresh implementation. So don't focus on much more on this, but as a consultant, you must and should know how to customize the legacy foundation objects and the process. And one more point, only this customization and associations of legacy foundation objects, we use this XML concept. Remaining entire employee central system configuration, there is no any XML concept. Got it? So let's say, for example, if I want to revert the changes, if it is MDF, field by field, I need to revert the changes, but here not required. Simply come to import and export corporate data model. You have a backup data model, right? Which means with the original data model, the backup one, the source one, just open it and import it. And again, all the reverts at a time in a single shot, it will update. That means revert to the previous changes. See? See, all the changes are reverted. Got it?
Yes,
Any
sir.
questions? Questions? One more point you need to keep in mind. If you want to add any new field, which means custom field, we don't use any custom fields in all legacy foundation objects in general. But still, if you require, total 4 types of custom fields only we can add. Custom string. But in MDF objects, we have multiple options. Custom string, custom long, custom double. This is interview question. Custom date. Only 4 types of fields that you can add. Custom string, 20 fields available. Custom long, 20 fields available. Custom double means decimal, 20 fields available. Custom date, 20 fields available. These four, this is a set. This is a set. This set is applicable to each and every object. Let's say, for example, the object is location. This is the set available. Again, location group. This set is available. For each object, this set available. Like this. Got my point? But almost 100%, the new fields are custom fields. We don't enable anywhere in legacy foundation objects. If you want to see these custom fields in the XML, see here, time zone. After time zone, what is the field that we have? After time zone, standard weekly hours and geozone. Post this, we have custom fields. All custom fields are in disable mode because we not required, right? So this one, it's a standard weekly hours. This one, see from here onwards, custom string 1 and visibility is equals to none. Why none? Because we need not these custom fields. If you want, you can enable visibility is equals to edit and relabel this custom string 1 with any name. Let me show you. For example, test. And the visibility setting, if it is both means none, both means edit and view. Let me save as V2. And let me upload V2. And if you import, see, if you refresh this, look at here, there is a test field, which is a custom field, new field. If you want to revert the changes, simple, come to import and export corporate data model and your backup file, the source original data model. Just to simply upload it. I hope it's clear. If you refresh this, location, no test field now. Now, if we go to associations, legacy foundation objects associations. Now, associations. You know, the associations are 2 types, one-to-one and one-to-many. For example, let us take associations also not required in the real time. We don't associate any objects in the real time. Location group. For example, if you want to associate location group with the location, because location group we have south, east, north, west, and if you want to map that particular locations to that region, you can associate location object here with the location group, but it's not required. In the real time also we don't use, but still if you require how to associate it, if you look at here, there is a standard association in pay component group. See, pay component group associated with pay component. It's a one-to-many. One object with many records. That's a pay component. This is standard. I haven't created this association. This is standard. The moment you upload corporate data model in the system, this is standard. So the customization in the sense, I want to set up the location object association here in this location group. This is not in standard, but as a consultant, if you want to set up how to do this. So for that, let us take the reference of standard association pay component group, because here there is association setup. Let's see in the XML code how it looks like. So if you go to your XML, so I need to check for pay component group where it is available. This is the object, right? In this object, I have the association with the pay component. So let me check where it is. First one is location group. Second one is it's a geo zone. Third one is it's a location. Fourth one is it's a pay range. Fifth one is it's a pay grade. Sixth one is pay component. Seventh one is pay component group. Yes. Pay component group. In this, I have the association. Expand this. If you expand inside, I have fields, right? Field level settings. See, all these are the fields. And if you go continuously, all these are the fields. See, at last, there is a section called HRIS associations. HRIS associations. After that, again, the next HRIS element like frequency, remaining all legacy foundation objects. If you click on HRIS association, see, let me copy this. HRIS, start with HRIS association, end with HRIS association. See, this is the code. Where it's placed, end of the pay component group. What is this? The association is multiplicity is one to many, and a destination entity associated with the pay component, and it's required equals to true. That means it's a mandatory. Simple. In this place, let me take location. Location instead of pay component group, let me take location and copy this, and I need to place it. I need to place it where? End of the location group object, right? So in the XML, the first HRIS element is location group. If you expand this, all these are the fields. End of location group. Before starting the next element, see here. This is next legacy foundation object. Before that, the last of location group. Here. Just a second. Just a copy and paste it. And do we have any errors? Validate. No. Now save as version 3. Now let's upload this. Version 3. Now let us check whether this location group is associated or not. See, now there is a location. If you look at our records, MATX, right? MATX South India. Now I can map my locations for South India, Hyderabad, Chennai, and Bangalore. Officially, I can map. Officially, I am mapping my locations now. Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Chennai, right? And say location group, it's a legacy foundation object. Location, it's a legacy foundation object. Location group, it's a legacy foundation object. Location also legacy foundation object. Is it possible is it possible to associate legacy foundation objects to MDF? See, LFO to LFO, we have completed with CDM, corporate data model. Now, LFO to MDF, different category of objects. Let's say, for example, if you take business unit, same, come to this code, just copy and add one more line, simple. So here again, one too many, and the destination entity is, it's a business unit. It's a business unit. So business unit. Simple. So business unit, you need to take it up from configure object definition. If we go to configure object definition, because the entire object definition, it's available in configure object definition, right? You need to take the code of that object. Configure object definition. Business unit, right? See, you need to take this, the code of business unit, the design code of business unit. You need to copy this. Same, I have updated here. Now let's add this line in the same code. Copy and come to XML. Let's add here. Now it's a business unit. It's MDF object. Save as. Save it. Now let's upload. V4. Browse and import. Now let's see. If you refresh this, location group, see now I have business unit. If you check your record, location group, MATX, take action, make correction. Now you can add the business unit to also. You can associate business units also. Let's say these locations, this location group, they have the business unit with the manufacturing unit. If they have in the south, they can update this manufacturing business unit here. So it depends on the org structure. You need to design and customize your SuccessFactors system for organizational management. Now, if you want to revert the entire changes, if you want to revert, simple, browse it. The original backup data model, the original, just you can upload it. Okay. Now, if you check here, if you refresh, no associations. In the standard, nothing any associations with the location group. See, it's as usual. This is the way set up associations and a customization of legacy foundation objects, which we use very rare case. LFO to LFO, LFO to MDF, MDF to LFO, MDF to MDF. So, any questions? We have successfully completed the first foundation table workbook. First concept, foundation table concept, organizational management, that we have completed. In tomorrow's session, in the real time, how the workbook that we use and how to take the sign off. At the same time, the RBP, security, how can we provide the security to the data as well as for the configurations, how to set up the permissions, all these things that we will discuss in tomorrow's session. By that, our first workbook, the entire workbook will be completed. That means the first concept end to end will be completed.